welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old. Right to the air to open this one up.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be third down. Here's Dak to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Wayne Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd, they need 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw is Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
The penalty is declined.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. And how about this early on? They blocked the kick.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
The man in motion is Watson. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Black force.
Here's Love. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Ready.
3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Blue. Cut.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Check right.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this this one, Mike, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Holding offense.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This will be from 47 yards. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Sanders. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
They get 14 at the screen, and it's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Sanders. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well.
Striker, 3-3. Let's go. 30.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Set, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver.
Check.
And 3rd down coming up.
Check right.
Back to throw is Love. Oh, they're running in a flash, and he lost the football. The Cowboys have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. extra point. And the Cowboys take a 10-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
Now
and
Love.
7 at the 27-yard line.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7.
And 7 yards to go.
Ready. Set.
Love to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Packers.
And the Packer 1st down.
The man in motion is Watson. Here's Jacobs. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, set.
2nd and 3.
Now Love. Quick slam into the hands of Golden. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
Ready. 45.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Still 1st down.
Here's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. And he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. The return starts at the 13. Into space. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Devon Bland.
Black block.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He'll work forward for a couple. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Cut.
Here's Love to throw. That one caught. He finds Golden. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go, back.
In motion goes Dobbs. On the carry, here's Israel Abanikanda. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Yeah, here we go. All right, nice. 26.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field.
Ready. Yellow.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught by Bolden, right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Packer first down.
Blue check.
On play action, Love. There's Kraft, the tight end. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Go.
The man in motion is Watson. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Second down throw for Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Check pitch.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
45.
Love to throw it on first down. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
Second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Hut, hut.
At the 16-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Now Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal. As strong running takes them down to the 9.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
Red, 38.
6-yard line.
Ready?
To throw is Love. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 5. Once again, it's Sanders. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's third and 1, and here's Prescott. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. On first and 10, Prescott. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down back in the backfield in the area of holding.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year. Aubrey as they extend their second quarter lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, ready. Here we go. 52.
On first down, it's Love. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
On the double. Ready, ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there.
Ready, break.
And it's going to be third down. To throw is Love. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Daniel Whelan now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whenever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Dak to throw. He'll work this out wide for Sanders. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long.
Brings up third and 12.
Now Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt.
Is no good.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hanson.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
17 yards. And the Packer first down.
Set, ready.
Go play action with Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender's right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to the air, it's Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee.
Come on, set.
On second down, Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Dak to throw. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. They'll give on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
On the play fake. Dak. And on third down, that ball's incomplete. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Set. Set.
In motion goes Dobbs.
Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanikanda. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
DeMarvion Overshown on the coverage.
Opposite. Green.
They run. It's Warren. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. 3rd and 7.
3-yard gain on the
Down.
play. Brings up
10
3rd
black.
down.
Ready.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down,
A
Packers.
gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Set. Ready. Hut.
On play action, Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Sanborn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 46.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Pass on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
On 2nd
47.
down, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
50. Grit.
Love. He'll step up and run. second touchdown tonight. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
It's always nice as an offense when you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
From the 20,
second.
here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah!
He'll keep it on the ground with Sanders. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
18. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and goal.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2.
Leads to
2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
180. What do you think?
Sanders will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. What do you think?
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's complete. It's Sanders. And that's going to move him closer, but you're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw is Prescott. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Yellow.
A run here with Abanaconda. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. And the Packers
52
first down.
Loves to throw it on 1st down. Get this over the middle to Golden. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 33-yard
Blue,
line.
32.
To throw is Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down.
First down, Green Bay.
Hut.
Now Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Go.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
60.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4.
6 yards.
Let's go.
And it's 3rd down.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From From the gun, it's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
Down. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers are back within 2 scores. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be taken down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Here we go. 26.
A run up the middle, and Sanders. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Cowboys first down.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. B. 40. 26.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up second
Ball
and
on the
9.
40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. There we go. 26.
Here's a handoff to Sanders. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. 20.
Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Play fake. Prescott. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard, but sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They'll run the toss here to Sanders. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 43 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Oh! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And they'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Here we go.
second
Here we
and
go.
4.
Yellow. 43.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Wilson on the coverage.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready, go.
Now Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go, set. 50, quick.
They'll go for it. Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And they're getting closer to a second win on the season. All they got to do is hold out here, and a good drive right now would help. They'll start at 1st and 10.
He's brought down at the 37.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Sanders. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He'll take this forward for about 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
No play action. It's Prescott. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
It's a loss of 6.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys.
On the handoff, this is Sanders. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
6. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Play action now. Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. A run. It's Sanders. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Auburn's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll go play action with Love. outside, caught by Musgrave. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
On second down, Love. That's Dobbs, open left side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Love to throw. That one caught. He finds Golden. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down, Packers.
Here's Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and 1. And the Cowboys.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
At the 40-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. And a Packer first down.
Now, Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down
Here is
at the
second and 7.
47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Love.
7.
A quick slant. Worked in by Watson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready, set.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are back within 6.
37.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and the veteran Miles Sanders ready for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but one first down will essentially end the game. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Once again, it's Sanders. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Tackle made back at the 30.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Throwing is Prescott. On the run to the right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. Packers going to use their final timeout now. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end,